So, have you guys ever tried to apply for jobs? You guys are looking for jobs, and they have a whole laundry list of skills that they want you to have. And this is just at the entry level that you're applying to. They want you to have a whole laundry list worth of skills, and they want you to have 2, 3, 4, even 5 years worth of experience, right? But it's only the pay that's at the entry level. So, guys, this is an interesting phenomenon that we have to talk about here. I'm just looking at a few jobs, and even if the laundry list of requirements wasn't long enough, these skills, they're not even being taught in the colleges. Like, you go to college in computer science or whatever field of your study, and you go for 4 years, you'd hope to get a job and everything. But, and then you graduate, you get that degree, and then you're surprised that you're not able to find a job in the field of your study, and you end up picking a job that you could have gotten without a college degree, but the only difference is that you're here 4 years later with all that debt, and you're wondering, like, what's even the point? How did this make any sense, right? So let's just take a look at a few of these jobs here. I'm looking at entry level, junior level, and even one internship. And after that, I wanted to really show you guys the college curriculum, the fact that it's not even keeping up with this, it's not even covering the skills that are in demand. So here we go. Spot and Tango, junior software engineer. Now look at these responsibilities. It's very interesting right here. Play a role in designing and building features. Okay, so they want you to have TypeScript, React Native, and Next.js, quality assurance, collaborate with stakeholders. Okay. All right. So here, bachelor's of science in computer science, engineering, or related fields strongly preferred. 0 to 3 years worth of professional development. And guys, this is for a junior software engineer. I'm not talking about a senior. Maybe someone who's like getting their foot in the door, right? Um, Solid understanding of front end technologies, HTML, CSS. You might get a little bit of that in college, but TypeScript. Guys, I had a Bachelor of Arts in computer science, and TypeScript was not taught there. AWS. So, how many different languages is this? We have, how many different things is this? This is AWS, this is TypeScript, Next.js, right? React Native, React. Okay, 5 different skills, and they want you to have, like, not just be familiar with it, but like have a full working professional knowledge of these skills too. And these are 5 different skills. Let's take a look at another one, just in case you guys thought, like, okay, maybe that's just one job application, or maybe that's just one company being unreasonable. Well, that couldn't be further from the truth. We're going to be looking at an entry level software development job from IBM. All right, software development experience. I mean, I had a software development class, software engineering class. Does that app I made as a class count, or the app I made with my group, does that count as experience? Okay, expertise in Java. Yeah, they taught Java and C. PLI and assembler. Hmm? They did teach machine code assembly and all of that stuff, but as if I would remember that from like way back when. And he was experienced in developing tools with at least one scripting language. And Isabel, Python, JavaScript, TypeScript, Ruby. Nope, they didn't teach any of this in college. Um, Proficiency in tools such as GitHub, Agile, Life Sciences, and they covered a little bit on Agile, but proficiency, like they're expecting full-on professional knowledge. Like, but the problem here is that we didn't get that kind of what you might call it. We didn't get that kind of practical experience when we were in college. Self-motivated to achieve goals. Really, if I was self-motivated, I would have probably like started my own company, not look to work in a different company. Um, Experience in build technologies, creating, modernizing CI/CD pipelines, agile development, no SQL, not only SQL, Maria database, JavaScript, HTML, CSS libraries. Anyways, you get the point here. But I just wanted to show you, okay, maybe you guys say like, maybe step down a little bit more and look for an internship. However, even for the internship, I guess this is preferred but not required, but at least one previous software engineering internship or equivalent experience. And you are pursuing a bachelor's or master's in computer science and have no more than 2 years of full work experience and are graduating between 2026 2027. Oh, okay, so this specific internship says no more than 2 years worth of experience. Jesus, I guess like you just have to be like, you just have to have the lottery numbers. Like, you know what I mean? If you want one of these jobs, you just have to have the lottery numbers. Like some of them say 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Some of them say like, oh, no more than 1 or 2 years worth of experience. Like, which one is it? You want experienced people or you don't want experienced people? Oh, okay. Experience working with AWS, SQL, etc. A solid understanding of data structures and algorithms. Like we just get like 2 of these classes like in our entire college career. Can't have like high proficiency in like that. I mean, proficiency working at least one object-oriented Python Kotlin. Okay, so yeah, I'm showing you guys this in case you guys are like, oh yeah, just step down for an internship or something like that. But now let's look at what the colleges are teaching. So discrete math, computer science lab, computer science. So these are maybe some Java classes. Oh, discrete math again, data structures, computer organization, operating computing theory. But whoa. Where was all these different skills like TypeScript, JavaScript, AWS? Where was all that? It's not here. And let me just take a look, let's see, does, that was Fordham University, but does Columbia University have it? Discrete math, computer science theory, programming in Java, data structures in Java, okay. PACE, let's see. Discrete math, Java, this is a Java class, computer organization. Like reading binary, that's what we learned in computer organization. But, okay, you guys get the point. I mean, do you see here the disconnect? Like, in terms of market relevant skills, they're not teaching it in the colleges. And people are paying a lot of money to go to these institutions. They don't even teach the market relevant skills. Oh, guys, let me not forget. I did not see AI in the computer science curriculum. Maybe some like making AI your BIT, but I did not see it there. A lot of jobs were being replaced by AI, especially a lot of the entry level jobs. are disappearing due to AI, and these colleges, they're not teaching AI skills either, right? Um, and let's just see how. Let me show you guys the tuition. See, tuition for Fordham University. I'm just looking this thing up on Google so you guys will see. Whoa, almost $62,000 a year. Really? Okay. And we're at $51,000 for PACE. And really 69,000? Wow. Okay, so we're at 62,000 for Fordham, 51,000 for PACE, and nearly $70,000 for Columbia University. Guys, these prices are insane. Like it's almost it's almost like they don't respect the fact that people are paying a lot of money to be there, and like we've been seeing innovation in many other areas like technology. You've seen it in computers, cell phones, etc. But we've never seen it. But we didn't see it in education. I mean, what is this, like the 1990s? Like where being able to compute in binary and all that stuff actually like helped you get jobs. I mean, now you have a binary calculator, so that was being replaced. Um, and if the curriculum is not really keeping up with market demands, then what are these institutions really doing for these students, other than keeping people in debt, other than keeping people poor, pushing them further in debt, putting a lot of pressure on them to find a job when the odds are being stacked against them every year. And each year, and the students who start in college later, each year the students of the next year have more pressure than the students of the year before. Like, what are we doing here? I mean, why are people spending all this money now? Like, the cheapest thing I found was $50,000 a year between those three institutions I showed you. So then, I mean, at the time I went to PACE, it was around $40,000 a year. If you got a scholarship, it was, which, I mean, I had the scholarship, so it was still around $35,000 a year. But let's say 50,000, right? Like $200,000 in 4 years. And guys, they don't even respect the fact that you're spending crazy amount of money. Like that's probably more than all of the money that you guys and your entire family probably had, and you guys had to take out loans for that. On top of that, then you guys have to buy textbooks, which cost like anywhere from $50 to $200 for one book. One book, dude. Think about that. It's crazy. Um, and then the people in the career services, like, they probably don't even know how to advise the students on how to navigate this AI and how to still find a job that they went to college for. I'm not talking about a job at McDonald's, Wendy's, catering, some warehouse, some reception help desk. I'm talking about a job like computer science, investment banking, or whatever these students got their degrees in, right? So the people out of the career services, they probably don't even know how to help you. I mean, if they have some senses, then they'll at least admit that a lot of these jobs are disappearing because of AI, and at least admit that these issues are real. But some of them, they just like to gaslight and say something like, Oh, you haven't been applying to enough jobs. Oh, you don't. Oh, you have to find a way to learn the skills. Like, that's the reason why I went to college, to learn these skills from you guys. And now that I'm having a tough time finding a job, you're telling me that I have to learn 5 different skills by myself, and quickly too. And then, oh, don't even get me started. Like, even if you did learn the skills, you have like a decent base in it. And guys, what's comical about this whole situation is that on top of all of the classes which bear no market relevance compared to the skills that are being requested of you for the jobs you're trying to get, the worst part about it is that you'll have to study all that stuff on your own on top of the curriculum, which is not truly helping you. Like, I've seen a few people, they studied, they were in those math classes with me, statistics, computer organization, data structures, algorithms, etc. And they were grinding leak code on top of all of this too. Like, they had their hair falling out, they gained a bunch of weight, they weren't necessarily in the best condition by any means, and man, it was like very hard to watch. Hard to watch, I tell you. Um, but then even to get to the point where you're grinding on lead code, you'd have to have had a good base in all of these programming skills in the first place. And the other thing that I want to tell you guys about is the fact that when we were in college, not all of us really got practical experience in the field of our study. I mean, some people were lucky enough to apply to God knows how many internships and get one after applying to what, like 200 internships. Or some people just had connections, like their family worked at one of the big banks or tech firms and they got the internship that way. But not all of us were even lucky to get practical experience in that case. And oh, some of us who even had it, we were studying during the COVID, right? During the pandemic events of 2020. And some of us have even had the internships canceled because of that. Canceled, guys. And how do you make up for it? You'd hope maybe next year that you'd get a different internship and that one doesn't get canceled either. But I mean, there's no real guarantee. For all the money that we are paying to these colleges, they should have had a work-based learning program, like placements into some of these companies for internships. You might be like, oh, but spots are rare, like there aren't enough internships, etc., to go around. But these colleges have presidents, and what did these presidents do? Like, something positive these presidents did, like to better the students' lives? Nothing that I noticed, really. I mean, these guys could have made connections on behalf of the college students, because these are presidents. I'm pretty sure these guys go to plenty of events and etc. Made connections on behalf of the students, and even in the worst case scenario, bought a few internship spots, even if they really couldn't have made all those connections. Because, guys, it's crazy. Like, Harvard University was buying water rights. But they can't. They can buy water rights, but they can't place their students into jobs. They can't make connections on behalf of their students. It's insane, man. Um, so I mean, I honestly, I honestly don't know like what we're paying this much money for these institutions to do. Like if they're not even teaching us market relevant skills. Some of the professors, like half the professors, are very hostile. Like they don't like their jobs, but they take it out on their students. Like and oh, it's such a burden for them to come to the office hours, which you guys are paying for as well. So they prefer that nobody comes to their office hours and they get a couple of hours worth of earnings for free. Um, Man, like, what are you supposed to do? Anyways, guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe with bell notifications, and share.